Hello guys, Shanetta Burrell here. Um, I am going to go over a simple moving average crossover strategy. And basically, it's very simple. We have the 2 moving average and the 7 moving average crossing each other. And we are using the TDI to help us get those sniper entries. And we're just looking for 10 pips. So the 7 is the red moving average. It's the red line. And the 2 moving average is the yellow line. The 2 is faster, okay? So it's following price a lot more closely. This blue line is the 50 EMA, and I have another line on here, the 200 EMA. Right here, I'll do a separate video with the settings, just with the settings, but I just want to show you this strategy, and this is the TDI. So what I'm looking for is when price is above the blue and the white, we're definitely in a strong uptrend, and I am looking to enter buys. Okay, so I'm looking for this yellow line to cross above or cross going up the crossing over the red line. Okay, and I'm looking for it to happen down here, usually first. So when I see this happen, this is definitely confluence enough is enough for me to enter the trade, right? So let's look at that. So it comes down, price comes down here, right? And this is my little shark, is out of the water. It comes back in the water and it crosses over the green line down here. Let me show you up close. Double click and you can see this bottom indicator section. So here it crosses up, see? So that's a signal to buy. That's a buy signal whenever the red crosses above the green. And then if the red goes and crosses the yellow, it's definitely a strong up, trend. Especially if it comes from here and it crosses over, okay? So I'm looking forward to cross up here. So it crosses here, then it crosses here, and then looking to take the buy. Now, if I come in here and put my long position 2 on, and I want to enter here, buy, right? And I'm looking just for 10 pips, but I'm going to show you where I put my stop loss. So you see where this dip came down here? This is where I'm going to take the stop loss, and I'm going to pull it down here. Okay, and I want a 1-to-1 entry. So I'm going to take my target and I'm going to move this. And what you want to watch is this risk to reward ratio. You want this to be at least a 1. Okay, but I'm going to show you how we're going to get at least 10 pips out of this thing. So I'm going to make this a 1. Okay, now if you look and see, when I enter here, it definitely goes up, and it actually, this is like 43 pips, okay? Because I move my stop loss down below this low. I'm looking at this part right here, okay? So I definitely got that, but let me just show you where 10 pips is. So from here to here is 10 pips. The measuring. So right in here, 109.101, this is about 10 pips. Anything after this, I'm locking in profit. I'm trailing, okay? So anything after this is just extra, it's gravy. But my goal is to watch it get to 10 pips, move my stop loss, up here, and then just keep trailing it, okay? And I use the MetaTrader 4 to trail. I use, my MetaTrader 4 to trail it, okay? So definitely got a 10 pip win out of this one, all right? Now let's move. Let's go on and do another one. Got more than 10 pips. If it's trailing, it's going to keep going and keep going. But let's look for another crossover. Let's say we missed that entry. You say, I missed the entry. I definitely want to get in because you definitely know you're in a bullish trend, right? So then you look for another crossover, or you may enter again. So like price crossed over again here. Let me show you guys this. Let me just move this out the way really quick. So it came down, it crossed down, then it crossed back up here. Okay. Now you have an alert that came afterwards. So you know, it's after that. You could get in if you want to. Um, like I said, I'm waiting for the crossover to happen with the alert. Got another one. Got a big one here. See, that's a crossover here. Enter on this candle. It's like 20, 27, 28 pips right here. Let me show you. Price crossed up right here. This is the crossover. If I look down here, crossover took place right here. Right there. Right before this candle formed. So I could be like, okay, got a definite crossover, and actually I could enter on the next candle. You know, we got the crossover taking place, and I can enter on the next candle. This is kind of lagging, so most likely I probably would have entered here. And let's do our long position tool. Again, we mainly just want 10 pips. We want a 1-to-1 ratio when we do this here. So here's my 1-to-1 ratio, and this is actually what 30 something, 38.7 pips, but the actual move is about 26 pips. And let me show you what 10 pips is. Let me do this just to show you. So did you get your 10 pips? You sure did. Right here. You got your 10 pips. Okay. So I'll move that over. All right. And now price decides to come back and cross down. And can you get 10 pips crossing down? You sure can. You can, but it's, you know, obviously you're going against the trend. You just need to know that because we're looking for buys. But if it crosses down, yeah, definitely. Now let's go here. We have all three lines crossing the 50. So when I get this cross taking place, especially by this second one, when this one takes place here, I got the alert that this is taking place, then that's a strong downtrend. Crosses the 50, it closes below. We normally say we get in anyway. Crosses 50 and it closes below. But when I have this one crossing as well, I have a pretty good indication. You see what I'm saying? That I need to get in this trade. So let's get in the trade. And it's obvious that we get more than 10 pips out of this trade. Very obvious. Okay. Let me just show you where 10 pips is. I'm using this to kind of show you where it is. So 10 pips is just right here. So you definitely get your 10 pips, okay? You definitely get your 10 pips. So, and of course, I'm before the most recent high. You know, I have my stop loss up here. Okay. Now keep going. So we got a 10 pips out of that one. And I'm just showing you, all I'm doing is trading the crossovers. And that was a counter trend that when it, well, no, it was, yeah, no, it wasn't. I got in after it went under the 50. So that was not a counter trend trade. Unless you use the 200, then it is. You could wait till it comes down below the 200, it tests it, and then it comes back down. This is another place to enter. Okay, it crosses up, it comes here, it does not go above, it comes back down, and guess what it does? It crosses back down. So what do? We enter. We come in for a sale on the next candle. And what we're doing, guys, we're watching the time. The time is ticking over here. Right now, the market is crossing over sessions or whatever. Trying to look at why don't I have a little countdown? I gotta make it show. But sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm talking out loud to myself. But what we're looking for is the crossover to take place. It took place. We enter on this next candle, and of course, we got more than 50 pips, 10 pips out of this. This candle alone is right at about 30 something pips. Okay, but we can just ride the trend. We can trail out, take our stop loss. Will not be up here. be right above 200, and we just trail. We just come on down and lock in your 10 pips. And I'm going to show you where that's at. 10 pips is like right in here somewhere, right in there. That's your 10 pips right there. The rest is just gravy. You know, it's just gravy. So let's say you want to enter again. You want to keep trailing, and you may want to come in on another entry. Well, what are we looking for? What are we looking for? We're looking for price to cross back up and to do what? Cross back down. When it's crossing up, this is a pullback. So we're looking for price to pull back to find a better entry. It pulled back and then it crossed back down. So we're going to wait, not for this. We're not going to come in on this one. We're going to wait for it to come back this way. Okay? Because we're looking to take short sales because we're under both the 50 and the 200. So when it comes back here, we got our crossover signal here and here on the same candle. Okay? So we come in and we do another entry. Short. We're going to short. We're going to come in here. Price is obviously going to turn around on us a little bit. As you can see, this little wick right here. But we're going to have our stop loss up far enough away. And we got a 1-to-1 ratio, risk to reward ratio, and it should be above the little high right there. So it's above this candle wick. So to make this a 1-to-1 ratio, we bring it down. And we're looking at this number right here, risk to reward. Okay? So it comes up a little bit, but it does what? It comes on down. And here we go. Now let me go ahead and put in 10 pips. So did we make it to our 10 pips? Yes, we did. Right here on this candle. Some hours later, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours later, there it is right there. Okay, and remember, it depends on the lot size. That depends on what you're making, you know. Each time we're just trying to make sure we get at least our 10 pips, and then we just trail it. We trail it from there, and we follow it all the way down, you know, all the way down. Okay, and we could still possibly be in this other trade. Just depends on, you know, our goals and everything, and our plan, our trading plan, and when we exit, because that's important. All right, so I'm showing you how to get these entries. Again, notice now something you'll notice is when price, when they touch and don't cross over, then it's almost like a cross down again. So they may touch here and not cross over, but if you notice here, there is a crossover that happens. It comes up, crosses a little bit, and comes back down. That's like a touch up here. That's what that looks like up here. That looks like a touch. And then you can enter again. When you see them touch and then they pull away like that, that's almost like a cross up and a cross down up here, but it actually usually is. It cross up, you get an alert, it crosses back down, that's your second entry. Again, you may want to watch this video again, but you're looking, when you're in a downtrend and you know you're in a downtrend, you're looking for the pullback, and then you're looking for it to come back. This is a pullback, and when you get this crossover, this is confirmation that it's just a pullback and the trend is not changing, you want to get back in. And so you get in. That's another pullback, another entry. Okay? And you just follow it on down to get your 10 pips. Let's measure this. So crossover here, pull back, crossover here, here. I need to do my long position tool. But let me show you. So I'm gonna do a short and start position tool, and I come in because this is where I would enter after it crossed over. If you see those dots right above that, this is a 1-to-4 ratio. Oops, sorry guys, I took it in the wrong direction. We're looking for a sale, so we're doing a short position. Where did I cross over? Here, here. There we go. And so we go above these little dots, and I'm going to stretch this out to make this a 1-to-1 or more, or more. for at least a 1-to-1, and look at that. Boom. So you definitely got out of this one 32 pips, which looks like that's on average on this pair. Well, let me show you where the 10 pip is before you start trailing it to get your 32. Right in there. That's 10 pips. You came in on this candle and the candle moved down 10 pips at least. Okay? So I hope this is making sense to you guys. I just want to show you how to use the crossover. And if you notice, we're taking down, we're taking sales. You know what I'm saying? We're shorting it because we're under the 50 and the 200, which is what up here. Okay? And so now, we get another signal. You can see we crossed over. We got a signal here. It's crossing up. It bounced up here. It crossed down. We got a signal, so most likely we're going to do what? We're going to take the sale. Short. Here we go. We got our cross down here. So we're going to short here. Oh, sorry. And then we're going to put this right above the little dots. I'm going to paint it right here. And we want a 1-to-1 ratio. And that's up here. So we got our 1-to-1. And then let me show you what 10 pips is, which is right here. Now you say, okay, so how do I know what to put in my MetaTrader 4? Once I put in my entry, I enter. Well, how do I know what to put it in? You can either do some math and count, or when you use your long position tool, once you stretch it out and figure out, where your targets are and, your ratios and things like that, like your 1-to-1 ratio, for instance, then you're going to look over here. And this red lines up here. So this is your stop loss, 106.941. And this is your take profit, 106.646. Okay. I like to know where price is, where my 10 pips is. So I like to, measure that and say, okay, so where's my 10 pips from that entry? And let's say this is my 10 pips, and I might include like my spread, so maybe it's 12 pips. And I'm going to take a line and I'm going to mark it like right here. So this is the price where I'm looking for price to get past to start trailing. Okay. Now I'm going to move my stop loss take to entry way before I get here. What I'm saying is at this point, I want to start trailing it. Okay. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can definitely hit me up. If you want to test out our system, go to free4x.co/try4x. Look us up on YouTube at Unlimited Cash Flow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Money Channel. Sorry guys about that. Money Channel. Subscribe so you can catch, any new strategy videos and some announcements we have coming up. Get in touch if you want to trade with us. I have a Telegram channel. I have a Facebook group and Messenger chat, Messenger, and also a Discord, new Discord server. But it's a new Discord server, but we have channels within there. So we have some strategies and some support and live help and all that kind of stuff in there. So again, I am Trinetta Burrell. My page is I am Trinetta Burrell. Okay, and my Instagram is the same. I am an entrepreneur. I make money online. I do more than just trading, but it's my favorite thing. My favorite thing to do right now. I'm completely immersed in it, and I am showing others how to make money from it. All right, I look forward to seeing you guys on the inside of our channels and our groups, and I hope this helped. Trade well, and I'll talk to you soon.